So today on Miles from Main Street.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados de las
This here's a brand new
Today I am talking about Disney Christmas specials that are on Disney Plus. You may notice that I'm not Mykhailo starting the show, but I'm here, Mr. Bryan, to talk about these Disney Christmas specials. But before we can do that, please make sure you're going out, sharing the show, and leaving us a review on your favorite podcast provider. It really helps us out. You know, Spotify Wrapped has been a thing this week. And I was looking over it, and if you go to our socials, you'll see that I shared one of the charts that you guys really are sharing the show for us, and it's really helping us out. We are seeing great growth from it. So please continue to do that. It really helps our show. As I said, Mykhailo is not here. He is down in Disney World yet again, but in this time, I get to go and meet him down there. So he's down there with his wife, Kristen, and I am heading down there with my wife, Tammy, and we're going to spend the weekend doing Christmas holiday things. We're going to be doing the Christmas party. We'll be doing some resort hopping to see the gingerbread houses in the different resorts. We will be over at Epcot doing the holiday festival there. I am super excited to get down there. I have not been down there since the spring of 2021. We got over to Disneyland last year, but I have not been there since then. And I feel like I'm going home. So I can't wait to get down there. We leave early Friday morning. When you hear this, I will have already been there and come home. It was a great trip. We had a wonderful time, and we will be telling you all about it. So we are going to be talking about Disney Christmas specials that are on Disney Plus. And these are not like the typical Christmas movies that you probably know well and have watched numerous times. These are going to be some more off-the-wall specials that have been done that I enjoy and I think that others should know about. I'm not doing the movies because we are going to be holding, once I return from this trip, we are going to be holding the Miles from Main Street Christmas Movie Madness. Just like I did with Halloween, I will put a bracket together, put it out on Instagram, and we will have a little tournament, bracket style tournament that will give us the ultimate 2023 Christmas movie champion. I'm looking forward to it. It'll have some of your favorites on there: Noel, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, the Muppets Christmas Carol, things like that. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the Halloween one. I did, and it seemed to go over really well. So we're going to do it with the Christmas one. Now, to get into these Christmas specials, one of them that's on Disney Plus, the Muppets Christmas Letters to Santa. This is a fun one, really kid-friendly. Enjoy this one. It's a good way to just kind of sit back and have something, I don't know, casual on, not something you really need to pay attention to. It's just kind of fun, zany, wacky Muppet fun that that they're known for. The one that I really enjoy, though, that is not there, and I'm guessing there's some licensing issues going on here because it includes the Fraggles from Fraggle Rock, and I believe those are owned by HBO. But this is A Muppet Family Christmas, and it's where you get the Muppet Show gang heading out to Ma Bear's house. This is Fozzie Bear's mom's place, and he doesn't know that she's heading off to Malibu. And actually, I have a description here, and it's from sci-fi.com. This is kind of one of those specials that everybody agrees is really good. And sci-fi.com's description is truly the Henson creation crossover that no one expected. A Muppet Family Christmas is filled to the gills with characters from just about every iteration of Jim's brain up to that point. The story revolves around Kermit, Fozzie, and the Muppet Show gang heading to Ma Bear's house in the country for Christmas. She's off to Malibu, though, and hires Fraggle Rock's Doc and Sprocket to house sit. A huge storm keeps Ma in the house as the guest count explodes to include Sesame Street characters, Fraggles, and even a Muppet Babies cameo. The fun part about this episode of this show, this special, is that Jim Henson makes a cameo as well in an apron drying dishes. That is incredible just in itself. This can be found on YouTube. The quality isn't the greatest, but let me tell you, the show is, and it's definitely something that you need to check out. It's like it says, every single character that Jim has thought up of is in there, and it's from 1987. So think about who was around at that point. There's music, there's craziness about where people are going to sleep, and it's just a barrel of fun. So make sure you go check that one out. Let's see further down. Just released on Disney Plus this last week is Christmas with Walt Disney, and this was a production that was put together by the Walt Disney Family Museum, and it's directed by Don Hahn. And I didn't know what I was getting when I first turned this on. I didn't realize what it was. And like I said, the Disney Family Museum put this together. Diane Disney Miller is narrating some of the family videos that they have from Christmas time, and they include clips from some of Walt's movies that he's made along the way. You'll see, like Goofy's skiing instruction video. You'll see other Christmas type cartoons that were made with Mickey and Minnie and Pluto and all of them. Clips of that thrown in there to kind of show parallels to Walt's life. If you don't know about Diane Disney Miller, she eventually set off on a mission to basically teach everybody that Walt was a person, and for her a father. And you get the sense of family, and you get the sense of nostalgia, and it's a great special. Gives you all those good family feels that you want to feel about at this time of Christmas. So definitely something to check out. I'm sure you're all aware of the Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration. That was on this past Sunday night, right after Thanksgiving. It was a wonderful show this year. They pulled out a couple of oldies but goodies from past episodes. And this one was really well done. I always like this one much more than the Christmas Day parade. I don't feel like the parade is quite meant for me, maybe. But this particular episode this year was really good. It kept my attention, whereas the Christmas Day parade in the past has not. This one was really good, had some great performances. The Smashing Pumpkins showed up, which is right up my alley. I thought that was a well done performance. Yeah, and I think that's a great show to sit down with the kids and watch and get some great Christmas music. See the park. It's done in front of the Cinderella's castle for the most part. They've done stuff from Disneyland as well, and they have different shots around the parks, and it's nice to see the parks this time of year, different ways that they're decorating and finding ways to get people to come down there. So I always enjoy seeing that. And we watch the Christmas Day parade as well and enjoy watching that. So if you haven't planned for it yet, make sure on Christmas morning you turn on the Christmas Day parade and watch the fun go by there. I know I'll be loving watching it that morning after this trip and getting to see all of the Christmas stuff for the first time, and then reminiscing and reliving it that morning. Yeah, and along the lines of the parks, there is a show that's narrated by Whoopi Goldberg called "Decorating Disney Holiday Magic," and this is a show where Whoopi takes us through some of the work that is done to decorate the parks, specifically for Christmas. It's a wonderful, wonderful episode. You get to see behind the scenes not only of Disneyland and putting the snow on the castle, you get to see them putting up the Christmas tree in Disney World. You also get to see some of the work for the dancers that are in the parade and how they go about working at that. Um, it's a really, really great show that really kind of shows us some of that stuff that we all really appreciate but don't realize how it happens. And I go back to that show every year. I think it's fun to watch and just remind me how hard people have to work sometimes to get these things ready for us. Um, and along those lines, check out the book that Becky Klein wrote. She's the head of archives for Disney, the Disney company, Holiday Magic at the Disney parks. This is a very large coffee table book, but it's got so much information about all the holidays all year long, and it really can go in depth a little more on what you see in that special that Whoopi Goldberg is narrating. So, something to check out if you haven't seen that one. Another one I really enjoy is the Disney Holiday Sing Along, and this is a group of celebrities that come together and sing different holiday songs. And they put the words up on the screen so you can sing right along with them. This is an extension of what happened during COVID. If you remember during the shutdown at all, they did a couple of Disney sing-alongs where they again got videos from different celebrities and put them together on a TV show. It was aired at night, and we sat down with the kids and watched it, and we would sing right along to all the songs. And this Christmas one did the same thing, and it's a lot of fun. So, something to do if you're looking for a unique, fun thing to do with the kids. That Disney holiday sing along can be a lot of fun. That's on Disney Plus. And, there are some shorts that you may not be aware of. I'm sure you've heard of Pluto's Christmas Tree. If not, this is an amazing classic cartoon about Pluto and Chippendale fighting around the Christmas tree and Mickey having to deal with it. It's a really good one. And it's, like I said, it's a classic, something that you should definitely be showing your kids if you're not watching it yourself. Another one I really enjoy is Duck the Halls, and this is one of those newer um, Wonderful World of Mickey type shorts, extended short, I guess. This is where Donald is refusing to fly south for the winter. He's going to stay home with Mickey and Goofy and celebrate Christmas instead of going south with Daisy like he always does. And it is a gem. This was a great, great episode they did. He freezes, he ends up realizing why he needs to fly south. And Daisy worries about him while she's still down there, and they do end up all getting together for Christmas. But the chain of events is just hilarious and so much fun. So definitely check out Duck the Halls. It's so good. The other ones that I like to mention that are classics is Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Mickey's Christmas Carol. Obviously those are classic shows that have been around for a long time, and I'm sure everyone already watches, but I like to mention those as well. Going back to that Christmas Day morning parade, we have actually gone back and found on YouTube past years of the parades. There's ones out there that Neil Patrick Harris has hosted. And if you've been watching them over the years, like they've changed more from being the actual parade to more performances with celebrities and performing artists, going back and watching the older ones can be kind of fun. They're more geared to my age group. And maybe there's something out there if you're not within my age group, maybe there's something out there that you'll find within those older ones. At the least, you can see how the parks looked back then. It's a great time capsule on how the parks used to be. So I neglected to mention that earlier and just wanted to make sure that was out there too. So those are some of the things that I'm watching this year, in addition to all of the Christmas movies that we always watch. But, these are ones that I'll throw on when I have a little bit of time, or if I need something on in the background. It really depends on the mood. So definitely go check those out. Like I said, Mykhailo's off at Disney. We just had Thanksgiving. I'm heading off on this trip, and it's been kind of a whirlwind the last couple of weeks, and getting together with Mykhailo and keeping our schedule on track has been a little difficult. So, I was wanting to get something out this week, definitely. And, it's a little bit shorter of an episode this week, but definitely wanted to, get out to you guys and let you know we're still what we're up to, and we're still here and all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this short one. Like I said before, watch Instagram. I will be putting out this week. Today is December 5th, if you're listening on drop day, as I like to call it. And I will be releasing the bracket either today or tomorrow, and we will be getting the Christmas movie madness up and running. And I need your votes. I'll be putting them on the Instagram stories, and I'll need your votes so that we can progress this movie madness along. So I hope you'll come out and join us for that. Along those lines, be sure to go follow us on our socials. You'll find it all in the show notes where you can find us. We're at Miles from Main Street on Facebook and on Instagram. But that's all we've got for you this week. And like we always say, some live close, but others don't. So let's talk about it. We'll see you next week on Miles from Main Street.